You're about to sleep, but suddenly a novel idea impossible to ignore bursts out in your mind. That's what happened to me. So I took an empty notebook and started to write this story. But the thing is, English is my second language, so I find it hard to write this sentence correctly. Here's the draft that I started to write. It's about 4 pages long. While rereading it, I realized that it was trash. So I'll take another notebook and rewrite those pages right here. It's as if this was my first draft and this my second draft. To make a better text than the draft, I must respect the good copy rule. First, I have to cut out all of the things that I'm repeating too much or that are useless. This step is pretty straightforward and easy. I just have to highlight. It only took me about 5 minutes. Second, I have to give real names to my characters. I used object words to name the characters, but it's childish, so I'll have to think more about it. The first character I mentioned in the story, Turtle, which is a boring person. So I will use a more advanced word that means the same thing, like the name of an old tree, oldest tree in the world. We've got some words to choose from now. Jinko looks cool, but it's too cool for a boring character. I will save it for later. And then Sonia is fine, so that will be the new name. Next up, I have Snowflake, a cold character. Maybe I could look out for fancy names for snow. Next is the Latin word for snow. The last name to replace is shadow. I started to look at some fancy words to replace shadow, but their definition wasn't quite right. Then I saw this old English word that captures my character well, since it is a mysterious, scary monster. Seedway. I've now respected half of the good copy rules. Concerning the third one, I have to remove grammar mistakes. I can't correct myself because my sixth sense in English is, well, let's not talk about it. To help me, I'll use Grammarly, cautiously, because I know that AI can make mistakes sometimes. First, I'll write my whole text right here. It will take a long time. Wait, no, I don't want to do this. This will take an eternity. Oh gosh, I've now finished writing these pages and it took a while. I renamed my book The Seedway because this is my coolest character yet and I like those sentences, so I'll put them at the end of my book. It's finally time to correct. I have 30 mistakes, yep, and Grammarly gives me a score of 74. I'm not okay with that. Let's make it to 100. I had corrected my first paragraph, but my score only increased by 2%. My mistakes are corrected, but the score isn't 100 yet. Let's see. So my sentences are too long and my word choice is trash. So I asked the built-in AI to change it for me. I could decide to replace my text with the generated one, but I don't want to because sometimes it doesn't know what I mean and I want to learn. I'm now at 92, even though my text contains better vocabulary. I've added more concise wording, but it only increased by 1%. And when I changed my goals, it went up again. I would need a Grammarly Premium to have 100, but I don't want to spend money on this, so I'll go with a 95. Now, what's left to do? The good copy. While correcting, my word count went to 105 words to 650 words, which is a positive thing. Okay, let's go.